And we're live.
Taylor, I would have agreed with that same spiel had it been against virologists in 2019. How many times did they get a problem? What, 2 people die of Ebola? 2? It's fake. It's fake.
You're right. They
SARS,
did spaz out
SARS
over
was
Ebola.
bullshit. Swine flu. No one died from swine flu, probably.
SARS was not bullshit. It was bullshit here, but it was not bullshit.
Hey, don't even try to convince me there's other places. I'm not far off of your line of shit.
We don't believe in those other places.
Yeah. Well, I mean, COVID is a form of SARS, so it's real.
That is true.
I'm sucker.
Get out of here with your acronyms. College boy. Dude, I looked on Woody's Facebook feed. False.
Well, there's this guy named Q who's spouting some really awesome stuff.
Dude, the QAnon stuff.
Dude,
it's so dumb. It's just boomer bait.
You know, it's so hardcore. My Facebook feed is loving QAnon. They think that I haven't done my research. Now, I've watched the QAnon videos. They're hard to sit through. But I feel like I need to listen to all the sides. And I'm just like,
no, you don't. You don't have to. You don't sit there and listen to the crackhead who's screaming about the sky falling, right?
First of all, you absolutely do.
If you call people who don't agree with you stupid. Right? Like, you at least hear them out, understand their side. People can have different solutions for problems or different opinions on where we should go and not be dumb. Just come at it from another angle. Cool. They don't necessarily even misinformed. You can believe in like a small government, no welfare type stuff and come from a good place where you want everyone to do well, etc. Anyway, but the QAnon guys, it is really hard for me not to just feel like, well, this is candy for dumb people.
What are some of the big theories? Because I only see the stuff where it's people making fun of it, and it does seem fucking retarded.
The biggest overarching theme of QAnon is that Donald Trump has infiltrated the deep state specifically to take down an international ring of pedophilic people, and he is doing it at the behest of no one in particular. He has just been chosen to spearhead taking down this pedophile ring. And don't ask how that completely ignores the whole thing with Epstein and
pedophiles. He left out cannibals, and he didn't mention that these are very powerful pedophiles. These are the people who were ruling the earth until Donald Trump came into place.
Okay, so which part of this don't you believe in?
I don't think that Trump is on a message from God to get rid of the pedophile island, but like the whole. Like, there are a group of elites that have outsized influence in our lives that are fucking pedophiles.
Oh, for sure.
It's true. It's true at this point. Like, we all know
people like children. All right, they like fucking them. They also like caviar and fine vintages of alcohol.
Wait, but I like two of those.
Caviar is just pedophile fishing.
I'm making a point here. So what's
Woody,
so good about?
I like that you caught it though.
What I always go back to is there's just something, there must be something, there's only 2 theories that can possibly be true. And if you have a third, please fill in the gap for me.
Okay.
Either A, powerful people have other powerful people have sex with children so they have some dirt on them if they want to be in the cabal of powerful people pulling strings.
Mm-hmm.
Not buying it.
Or B,
buy that.
Child pussy is the best pussy.
You won me over.
Okay.
It's definitely it. It's definitely
I knew that was the reaction. That's the only reason I went that hard with it.
I saw that on the horizon miles back.
Oh yeah, me too. That's how I would do
it. My nubile. It's been 4 months since I've been on here. My nubile brain was waiting for the other option, the third option, which was
your nubile ass was waiting for to just come down and have some. Yeah, it's either one. It's either A or B. You tell me what C is. If you can think of what C is.
C is that Donald Trump is a God soldier chosen by QAnon to dismantle the pedophilic ring.
Okay, so he's trying to muddy the waters over here. That has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. What I'm trying to figure out is why so many people in power are pedophiles.
I mean, it seems like it is an actual honeypot where they lure people to this island. Why are so many? It's not just politicians. It's people in finance. It's people in media. It's people in Hollywood. It's all of these super hyper influential people. It's people from big tech. The big tech, the people who control our means of discussion, anything right now, they all go to these islands. And I don't think that
why has there never been any proof that they went to the island though?
What do you mean?
They're on all the flight logs.
There's flight logs.
That's not true.
Yeah.
All right, so let me lay out the flight log thing. It's not true. I've asked you to research this before, and if you had, you'd know. Like Bill Clinton, for example, is on the flight logs for Lolita Express, right? But it's him doing like humanitarian trips to Ghana, Nigeria, and other bullshit.
Do you believe that?
No, because
I have seen the flight logs. They took the flight logs and they put them out.
I'm not saying that it's not there. I'm saying that you really believe he was going to just do a humanitarian thing while on his rape friend's plane, going to places where you could get kids to then go back to this island.
So here's the evidence against Bill Clinton. There is some like eyewitness testimony. There are girls who said that they saw Bill Clinton do bad shit. Yeah. So that is a 22-year-old Epstein victim. You know, like so when she was a child.
Is she 22 now?
She's 22 in that picture.
Oh.
Yeah, and she's also a massage therapist. Like so, and he said he was sore, and she massaged his neck. And her own words were, "He was a perfect gentleman. He never did anything with me." But there is another. Let me show this to people so they know what we're talking.
They're in an airport as well. I notice.
Yeah, why are they in an airport?
Because he's on Epstein's plane, and they're making a little pit stop in Ghana to pick up some children.
Yeah. These people are fucking pedophiles, and it's not about Bill Clinton. It's so much bigger than Bill Clinton.
How about this? I ignoring the let's give plausible deniability to Bill Clinton or whomever was borrowing because like I am on a flight log of American Apparel owner because I flew on that guy's jet one time. He was not on the jet, but I was invited on there, right? So like technically I'm in on that flight log. If it came out that American Apparel owner was a pedophile and was shuttling people around with that, I would be implicated in that. But like, I really was using it specifically for a domestic thing.
Yeah.
I don't think that it's...
Yeah, that's fair. But go ahead. Sorry.
Well, I was going to say, but the prevalence and how widespread the, I guess, understanding of Jeffrey Epstein's influence in, I guess, the global sphere of important people, like it would be weird for anyone to look at Bill Clinton's repeated involvement with that person as anything but suspicious at the very least. I don't think that I don't think that it's wrong to be suspicious of the fact that it was not a one-time thing, correct? It was a multiple time thing, right?
Him on the plane. Well,
23 times. That's a lot of times, bro.
It's like 4 times, but this is a private jet, and they make like 6 flights per.
Oh, I see what you mean. They were doing hopping.
Yeah, because these things, like if you're used to traveling in a 737, like everything can go direct.
Yeah.
But these things, they take like these little jumps over the Atlantic, and then they find themselves in Paris.
But this is
all.
No, that's all plausible.
That's all kind of aside from the main thing, which is that it's been established. There's an island where elite people in the world who have outsized influence were raping kids, were molesting kids. Like and it's being covered up. It should be the biggest story. It should be a huge story. And even when it all came out, it was whatever. Put it under.
It's been established that Epstein and this I struggle with the name
Ghislaine Maxwell.
Ghislaine Maxwell, right? Like she was his recruiter, and they would bring in pedos, and they would bring in kids, and people would fuck them, right? That's done. The Clinton thing, there is a witness saying that Bill Clinton, fucked her, right? So that is the evidence that they have. There is no flight log saying that he went there. There are pictures of them together, so they knew each other. That's a thing. I just want the evidence right. That's all. Like, you've got one eyewitness testimony. That when people lay it out like, man, there's flight logs. It's like, well, no.
I mean, everybody wants more info, right?
We do want more info, and we're never going to get it.
There's this idea that they brought powerful people to the island as so that they have something on them, and then they can control them.
Yeah,
it's literally never been used. Like, tell me the powerful people who got in trouble for fucking kids at this island. They blackmail them, and they've never done it.
You're saying
right?
the compromat has never been utilized. Okay, show me a reason why it should have been used. Who has been named in this that is like in some way, shape, or form wronged Jeffrey Epstein or whomever was like going to have this compromat and use it, right? Because it hasn't been used. Like, what's the one thing you can't come back from?
Powerful compromat you can have.
Yeah,
you're a
kid fucking. There's nothing better. Worse. Sorry, but there's nothing better to have compromat on somebody than kid fucking. Right?
I know. I guess I just find it suspicious that they've been doing this compromat thing. I'll make it up for 25 years and never utilized it a single time.
I would agree it's improbable. It's improbable.
I feel like if they show you some images of you with a child, you just do what they're going to tell you, right?
So no one's ever I guess,
You're saying
not
nobody's
falling
ever
in
tried
line
to
enough.
go head to head?
But
Yeah.
to that same point, Woody, what happens if you're going to come forward and spill any beans about this? The guy who owned the island on Suicide Watch got murdered, and then almost as like a mocking way. Now the establishment's like, oh, even like blue checks will be like, Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. It's like, yeah, but what does that really mean? It means that these people have so much power they can kill you at the drop of a hat, lose footage, guards are asleep. It makes no sense. Then the media can look you in the eye and go, fucking mistake. Fuck you. You're never getting any answers. It's like this compromat. I think it's not that it's never been used. It's that it's in constant use. These people
What's
do
that word
exactly
you
what
keep
they
using?
want.
That's a new one for me. Compromat.
It's the Russian word for blackmail.
The material you would use to blackmail.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Material.
so, like,
yeah.
I would say
Okay.
like it's so successful. It's such good dirt on someone that like, of course they're going to obey. They're going to do whatever you want.
And you'd have to think to yourself, this is the Jeffrey, because, oh my God, I unlocked a core memory. I remember that when Epstein didn't kill himself, I was supposed to come on and we were supposed to talk about it, but we just avoided
Blew
it.
past
This is the one very weird, I'm going to call it a conspiracy theory because that is technically what it is. This is the one thing that I firmly believe in because for better or for worse, the amount of shit that happens, even in something as small as the gaming industry, that I know from personal friends or whatever, that has in no way, shape, or form come to light and took, I mean, especially now with all of the sexual assault allegations in the gaming industry and shit, like, dude, if people are going to come out and say, like, this person groped me, why would they ever come out and be like, this person tried to bait me into fucking kids? Like, and we're talking about irrelevant personalities in a gaming industry that is so small comparative to any major world influence. So, like, that is the jump, not the jump. That is the bridge that I mentally cross, is that if I am a world leader or anybody in a position of power and they have this arguably indefensible, even if it's untrue, laundry list of ways they can tie me back to pedophilia, there's really nothing you can do to fight that.
Yeah.
Given that you can't even fight somebody saying, he forced me to give him a blowjob. Like, you're already done. That's it. The end. I'm not saying that either one is wrong. I'm just saying that, like, you have a mountain to climb up if you even wanted to attack that. So it's way
And it could
easier.
also be entrapment. So we keep framing this as if
you're
like,
right.
they're like, hey, we got kids. You want to fuck them? But in reality, you'd be like, hey, I got a party out of man. You want to come? And like, hey, meet Denise. And you find out after you've had sex with Denise that she's 16.
Yeah, and that's been my understanding the whole time.
We've all been there.
It's trickery.
That's
It's
what I'm
like, we got supermodels in here. Oh, sorry, this whole place is rigged for sound and video, and she's 15. Oh, she looked 18 though? Sucks to suck, man, because I got video of you fucking a 15-year-old, so you're gonna sign that trade agreement. You're gonna do what I want you to do.
So if I understand Tucker's point about no one ever saying, hey, this guy tried to bait me to have sex with a kid, what he's saying is option B, that sex with children is so good, Tucker's saying, that no one has ever turned it down.
Oh my God.
I literally saw a typewriter type that as a quote in my head. I saw Tucker hyphen and then those words. And as you spoke them, I could hear the clickety clack.
Why do I come on this guy?
See, now you understand how entrapment works, Tucker. See, now you get it, right? You thought you were coming on to talk about silly things.
I was going to talk about video games. Now I'm talking about
vows.
That's another part of it. We made you feel comfortable with a little video game talk, right? Let your guard down. The next thing you know, you're... Oh God!
Yeah, how do we even get to this conversation? We were talking about Fall Guys earlier.
No, we got another surprise for you. Check your external.
What does check your external mean? I'm confused.
like we put someone on his hard drive.
You wondered why your camera was blinking earlier, right? That was the download.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
I'm glad my joke landed. I feel so good about that.
But what about Fall Guys? That silly kids game.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no way.
So I don't think Epstein killed himself. I think that
he didn't kill himself. There's no way.
On the spectrum of like believing every conspiracy theory to believing none, I'm closer to the none side.
I believe none except for this one and maybe one other.
I'm probably close to you. Yeah.
I'd like to take them all case by case.